Come on. I think it might.
Oh, and do you know this guy for Kumoricon?
I don't, but I probably meet him because he's here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, does this mean I can get my full-time program and my, box size?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing. I'll sign anything. What do you want me to sign? No. So, question.
Would you be willing to do Lena's Dragon Slayer?
You know what? I have told myself that I need to memorize that, and I have not. I know how to do, just the, when she yells, wait. I had thought about this before I got here. I really did.
Not lying.
Did I tell you guys I have ADD? You can't tell, that's what it is. In Toronto, I actually had somebody sit right here, and they just kind of read it to me. Like one of the fans, they knew it. Y'all know it. Yeah. One of y'all knows it. Are you serious? I know. I'm writing this down for tomorrow. I know! It's been a long time! I can do when she yells, I can just go, Dragon! Slay! I can do that. But you know what my favorite is, seriously? Poemi. When I got this part, I was doing, what was the show? Bye! I was doing, it just escaped. I was working with Matt, and Matt was like, I have the perfect role for you. The perfect role for you. And I was like, I'm excited, okay? Matt Greenfield has come out of his recording session to tell me he has the greatest part for me. And I was like, ooh, really excited. And then he says, her name is Poemi. And this is the show. And I thought, oh, this is great. So I go home and I Google it. First thing I do, and I'm like Googling this. First thing I see is, you have to be on crack to watch this show. And I thought, what does that say about me? I've known Matt for 4 years now. He knows me pretty well. I don't know if this is a compliment. So yeah, the very first part, if you guys remember, whoever watched it, when she's going down the rainbow, and she's sliding down, and she's like, this is my first Saturday! That took me like 3 hours to record, because I kept throwing out my voice on just that part. But my favorite part, well, I have a couple of favorite parts. I'm not going to mention them. But one of my favorite ones is when she's cooking, and she's like, Ingle, stop, wait, that really was stop. That's one of my favorite ones, and then she's like doing her little scooter, she's like, I really like that part. My other favorite part of that, I'm going to tell the story, and you guys can't repeat it. Yeah, you can, but you can't repeat it. But you didn't hear it from me. She's going to know you heard it from me, but you didn't hear it from me. That was the very first show that I ever did with a really good friend of mine, and I'd never met her before, and I think that was when she first started getting into actual anime voice acting, and we had like this lesbian scene together, and I'd never met her before, and then I was doing Bathtub Syndrome in another studio, and somebody said, Luci Christian is out in the hallway, and I was like, oh, that's my lesbian lover, because I say things like this without thinking about it first, and then after I said it, I was like, oh. And of course, you see it in the engineer's face, they're like, bring her in. I don't know her. I don't even know her. It was horrible. And so, of course, they couldn't find her, thank God, because she would have been like, what's wrong with you? She never would have been my friend after that. But I caught her when she didn't know any better. So, that's also another really great memory for me, because I got to meet some really, really great voice actors, and I got some really great friendships out of that, even though let's admit it, it's a screwy show, okay, but whatever. And we were banned in New Zealand. Did y'all know that? How cool is that? It's not crack for real. I was going to try it, but I thought, nah. Don't want to get it damaged from what my mom would be so embarrassed. Yes, ma'am.
What is typical small voicing motorcycle?
No.
We have to take the whiplash.
You know, I didn't even know the motorcycle talked. I went in to audition for, like, the lady that was going to jump off the bridge, you know, and somebody else, I think it was Ilias, had gotten the motorcycle part. I don't know. Somebody else had gotten the motorcycle part. And Kyle Jones was directing and called me back in and said, we need to recast this. Somebody doesn't like it. And so he said, you're going to play the motorcycle. And I was like, motorcycles don't talk. And I really thought he was kidding with me. And so we went into the studio, and it took us about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to figure out what voice fits the motorcycle. Like, how do you do that, you know? I mean, if you see a character, you go, oh, I think she should sound like this. Or, oh, I think he should sound like that. And you see a motorcycle, and you're going, I don't know, give me something. But I'll tell you, in my head, I kept hearing the motor running. So then I was like, okay, Kino. I was like, okay, maybe it's like a motor running in my head. I actually heard later that it sounded like Marge Simpson with a head cold. But it worked, right? I don't know. It worked. I really liked Kino's journey. There was a lot of